Hello.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing excellent.
Bruce is here.
This is Patrick here.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, I'm pleased as punch at all the good reaction and feedback that you've been getting from this already.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. And not only interest in it, but certainly a lot of European interest.
Right.
Or maybe not a lot yet, but of the interest that we've had, a good bit of it has been.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Everyone had their fist out with money, saying, "Take my money! I want this. When is
I
it?"
know.
And people were contacting me, and I'm like, "Well, I don't know. So I don't know if they're like prospective publishers."
It'll be a while.
Um,
Like I say, it's kind of funny being on the other side of the wall of this. Usually I'm the one uh, pinging G&T games, when's it going to be ready? When's it going to be ready? And,
right.
So, and then, you go to their P500 list and, it can be a year and a half before it,
Sure.
it gets in your hands. It gets in your hands even longer on some games.
Yeah.
But, I mean, ultimately, I want to do, enough playtests to get this sorted out and get the rules in a legible condition. And then just start with one of the game companies and just ask them if I can present it.
Sure.
And I'm sure they'll ask me, well, where are you on the game? How long much has it been play tested? How far along are you? And so I'll just kind of have to work on that. But I would hope maybe at least by the fall, I'm at the point where I can do the presentation to them.
Good. Well, looks like we're all here, all four of us. You're the only one not in the room with us. So you take it away in your own time.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so does anybody have any questions from the last session? Anything that you thought about later that just didn't make sense, or anything about anything?
No, the one question I had, this is Ted, is are there certain events that you could make where it's all done jointly? So like when we draw like one event card, rather than have everybody draw an event card, could you maybe make it that one person drew the event card and then maybe each person rolls off that event card, or maybe the event just affects all people at the same time? Just thinking from a streamlining standpoint, instead of having everybody go through 6 steps or whatever, if there was a couple of joint steps in there, it might speed the play and cut the downtime.
I think you could probably do maybe a variation of that, maybe like a specifically aimed purpose of, like you say, if you wanted to reduce the play time, I think you could probably put that in as a variant rule that would speed things up. Yeah. Let me jot that down. Okay. Any other questions?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Great. Okay. So who is first?
It's Aaron.
And we'll say you, Aaron.
Oh, I was muted. Yes, that is me.
I will go ahead and move the daily track, or set the expiration date. We're now on day 2, and it is the morning. So if you want to go ahead and roll for weather, I believe we were in.
I think we were in showers when we left it.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Yep, showers. So our weather opportunities are 3, 4, and 5, which are heavy rain, showers, and clear heat.
And I was thinking about this rather than
Like
as we see here, where we've rolled a bunch of things, is just to have maybe a 50-50 or a 66-36 kind of thing, or 33 rather, where you can have modifiers where it will just go up or down.
Yep.
I think you guys mentioned that last time.
Yeah, like at 1 or 2 it goes up, 3 or 4 it stays the same, 5 or 6 it goes
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
Like yep.
Okay. So we've got a 5 as a result, which is clear heat.
So we move on to first step.
Yeah, so you got all of your rations last time, so you are not ration restricted. So you have your full 2 movement points. So go ahead and draw a event card.
What terrain am I on? So does this event only apply if I'm in jungle?
Yes.
Okay.
So next is check for, well, there's no check for loss because we're in the no loss zone. After that, move your team. This is where you would remember that you have the option to move towards your creature of interest that you've already tracked once.
Yeah.
And track again, which also moves you closer to the lake.
I want to track this creature. I want to track my dinosaur.
There you go.
So I move on to that tile?
Yep. Is that a swamp tile? Do we already know the terrain on that?
I'm assuming it is.
Yeah, it's a swamp. So we already know the terrain on it. So you are bypassing the terrain VPs, and there's no mapping. So discover creature, and based on what I think it was Patrick that brought up the question last time of whether or not if you discover a creature and it happens to be your creature of interest, does that count as tracking the creature? And I thought about that, and I thought, well, that actually makes sense. It's kind of dumb to be tracking a ankylosaurus and then discover an ankylosaurus and it not count for your tracking. So I went ahead and updated that in the rules, the most recent rules. So if Aaron is tracking Triceratops, on your discover creature, if Triceratops happen to come up as your creature that you discovered, then you get a double whammy for that.
Nice.
Okay, let's go ahead and pull a card for discover creature.
Well, fingers crossed.
Okay, nope, you're in swamp.
Yeah.
Okay, so now move on to your tracking. And so here, because this is your second roll, you need to roll a 1 or a 2. A plus, do you have a cowboy?
I do not.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Gone.
So you lost him. He was too fast for you. So go ahead and take the tracking marker off. And there's no conduct professional activities. That was something else that I clarified in the rules. So the no loss zone, everything inside of this area towards the wall is no loss zone. It's also no professional activities. So once we get on the other side of the lake, that could start. But for now, we move on to hunting, and you are in swamp.
I just roll, right?
Yep, correct. Yeah, so it's a 3. So that puts you at a 1 for hunting fish.
We reset the rations to 0 for day 2. Is that for what we're collecting?
Yes, correct. Yeah, it's a reset to 0. It starts all over.
Okay. So
But-
you have to get 3 each
Yeah.
day fresh. Got it.
Right.
And then I draw a card, correct?
Yes, for bonus.
I am in a swamp.
Who are your 2 guys?
2 VPs for Valeriana Officinalis. I'm the botanist and the journalist. So I guess 2 VPs for a plant.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Blue?
Yep, blue.
Okay, draw an event card. 3 crew members become entrapped in a giant spider's web while in the mountain. You must hurry, yada, yada, yada. Roll die for each. Roll 5 or 6 is free. Repeat 2 more times for crew members are for not free. 2 days. So a couple of the other ones as well. Okay, I'm not in the mountain. I don't think. Maybe I am in a mountain. Nope, I'm in the jungle. So nothing there. Gonna move my dude. 1 hex. Have to map the terrain, correct?
Correct.
Mapping the terrain. If it's direction 5 or 4, it is. I'm sitting with jungle in 5, correct?
Correct.
So this is jungle then?
Correct.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So we got some jungle there. Now we discover a creature, correct?
Correct.
If hex containing mesa, nothing. Tracking. 1 die 6. Rolls a 4, misses. Conduct professional activities, none. Hunt. So we will hunt. 5, and I am in jungle. 3 food. Check for bonuses. Got a cowboy and a paleontologist. So the cowboy returned to cave air while on the mountain. Nope. Paleontologist discover a giant python if in jungle or mountain. And I am in jungle, correct?
Our first snake check.
Correct.
Yep. Discover discover a giant python if in jungle or mountain. 1 VP plus roll for length.
Okay.
So is there a snake table someplace around here?
Yes, there is. So over at the right-hand side, well, let me kind of go over how it works. So for the snake check, first of all, you have to figure out whether it's small, medium, or large. So you go to the creature strength table and roll your 2 dice.
Okay. 1, 2.
Okay, so 3 and 4. So 3 and 4. So it's a medium. That's not bad.
Yep.
So now roll 3 dice.
Can I just use the 3 dice icon?
Okay.
11.
And you get an 11. So on the snake length chart, you're going to go down to the 11. The middle column is the medium. So 38 feet.
38 feet. Yep.
Yep. And now roll 2 dice at 3 inches.
38 feet, 3 inches.
Yep. And you put that on your greatest snake length down toward just above the tracking on your Explorer journal.
And then you got 1 VP just for the card for the final snake, right?
Yeah, I got to do that. I got to add my food and the exploration too, so I'll do that in a second. Okay, someone else's turn.
It's me, yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, I would like to build a raft. How do I do that?
Okay, so to build a raft, you basically forego your movement this time,
Okay.
and you build a raft. There's no win or fail or loss or anything. You just take the time to build it, and next phase you'll be able to go into the water.
Okay. Do I still need to go through the discovery and tracking?
That's right. Yep.
Okay. But I don't need a map. Okay, discover. Draw a card. To say, if in hex containing river or ravine. Nope. Okay. Tracking, I rolled a die. Get a 3. There's nothing. Professional activities, none. Hunting. That's a die roll, right?
Correct.
I'm in the swamp. Roll 1, nothing. Going hungry. Bonuses. So biologist only works in the mountains. Cowboy works in the veldt, so nothing happens.
Correct.
Guess I'm done.
Okay, Red's turn. I am drawing an event. A thunderstorm causes a flash flood in the swamp. I'm not in the swamp, so all is well. We will move, since we only have 1 movement point, we'll move to the other jungle here. And then nothing to discover. Nothing to map. Do we discover creature in this space, or that's only in a new mapping? Okay, so here's the check for a creature. I am not in a mountain, so there is no creature. Tracking. I'm going to attempt to track my ankylosaur. I believe that's what I had. So I'm just rolling a 1, hopefully. Nope. No ankylosaur. Okay, and now we hunt in the jungle. And I get a 3, so I get 2 rations. Alright, day 2. There we go. Family. Okay, that is it for me. Oh, bonuses. I get bonuses. Bonus is... Let's see, I've got an anthropologist. I'm not in a mountain, sadly. And what else do I have? I have a geologist. Geologist discovers unusual geologic formation if in the jungle. So I am in the jungle, so I get a VP. Hurrah! Okay, so 1 VP for that. And that is my turn. Back to white. Or actually, back to noontime weather.
We re-roll. The weather changes once a day or 3 times a day?
I believe it changes 3 times a day. Rob, you're on mute, I think.
You are correct. Yes, 3 times a day, each phase.
So I roll for weather every time?
You can, since you're first.
Our fate is in your hands.
Yeah.
How about a 2?
It gets worse.
Gotta be, yeah, okay. I didn't know if we were going by that yet or not.
Yeah, just keep it rolling for the 4, 5, or 6 for now.
Oh, okay. 5. It
Still
doesn't
hot.
get worse.
It's still hot.
Still hot.
All right, event card.
You are not in the jungle. Or actually, I was like the old card. The mountain.
No, I'm not in the mountains
Yep.
either.
Yeah, so you're not in the mountain either. Okay.
No lost. I'm gonna do what Bruce did and move into the water.
Okay.
Water's where it's at, buddy.
I mean, I want a discovery, so you know.
Yeah, he's got the jump on you.
He could go for the one on the left and cut me off, but I know he's a nice guy, so he won't.
Just out of curiosity, Rob, did you do the Schadenfreude of half of the discoveries are no discoveries? In the old Source of the Nile, you had, I think you put 8 of them out, and 4 of them are blank, and 4 of them are cool. So,
Yeah. There's some nothings in there.
False leads, yes.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna find the sunken
I believe
continent
you.
of Atlantis.
All right, so I skip my movement phase. What else do I do? I still do the hunt.
Go ahead and do discover creature.
Hey, this isn't a river, is it? No. I guess I'm still in the swamp.
So you can go ahead and do tracking if you want.
I do. I really want to find this T-Rex. I mean, this Triceratops. Hey, I got a
No.
2.
No, you have to get a 1 again
Oh,
because it starts all over.
I needed a 2 last time.
Do you have a cowboy?
I don't. I should have brought a cow. Always bring a cowboy. My
always
mom
bring a
used to tell
cowboy.
me. Always.
Yeah. Like I said, there's different strengths and weaknesses to each. The cowboy's pretty strong, but he doesn't have professional activities. So when we get into professional activities, you'll kind of see the trade-off between choosing a cowboy and not choosing a cowboy.
All right. Well,
Okay.
that didn't work. So I hunt.
Yes.
I send my my journalist out hunting. I'm rolling a lot of 2s.
You in a swamp?
I'm in the swamp.
Did you have a cowboy?
No, we're gonna starve to death because I didn't bring a cowboy.
Damn it.
Okay.
Bonuses?
Let's see. I'm not in a jungle. I'm not in a river, so nothing.
Blue?
Not the best turn.
Blue, random event. Crew member is bitten by a large snake. The large snake I just found, probably. And reads at the edge of the lake. Guess not. So I'm not by the lake, right?
You are not by the lake.
Okay, well, good. Blue move. Moving up to there. Map terrain. 4-5 jungle swamp.
4 is first, so it'd
4
be
is
a jungle.
first, right?
Yeah.
So it's a jungle. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 is jungle, so it's a jungle. Yeah.
Welcome back to the jungle.
Discover creatures. Effects containing a mountain. No mountains. Tracking. Hey, all right, we tracked somebody.
Okay. So you're tracking the ground sloth, right?
Yeah.
So now that you found it, roll your second die, figure out which hex the tracking is towards.
5. He goes to the west. So I move that marker.
Correct.
I'm not going to follow him. That's crazy. Okay. I've already got 3 food, so I can hunt, correct?
That's correct.
Bonuses.
Cool.
Paleontologist. If in a jungle or swamp, I get a VP. And the cowboy, repair the tent with vines while in the ravine.
You're probably going to want to go back and track your animal, but you're also 1 move away from getting out of the no loss zone, which means you can start professional activities. You may not want to, but the choice is yours.
Yellow.
Okay, I've built my raft now, right?
Yes, you built your raft, so now you have your 2 movement points, and the lake is 1 movement point. So you move there.
So then can I move on to the other?
Lady Tiger.
So I can go ahead and move on to the discovery, correct?
He's got to do an event first, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm jumping the gun. Dang it.
Thanks.
The lake beckons.
Oh no!
Your boat sinks. Nice.
A crew member falls in the river or the lake.
You have a cowboy
Perishes.
or anybody out there?
Cowboy. Yeah, I have a cowboy.
There you go. So it avoids it.
Whoa there, partner! Stick to the gunnel!
Check the law still need to do that. Move my team. Now I'm going to move. And can I move directly onto the discovery since I have 2 movement points?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not mapping, but I got to discover creature if in the veldt. No tracking. Roll 1 die. Got a 2, nothing. Professional activities, nothing. Hunt. I am currently in the lake. Well, that looks good.
Go fishing.
Does a cowboy still count in the lake?
Oh yeah, he's a good
Fishing.
fisher.
So that's a 3, and the lake is 2 rations. Okay, and then bonuses for the cowboy, the botanist, the biologist. Discover if in the built or mesa. No. Cowboys in the jungle. Nope. Okay, so now I move again.
Nope, you're out of movement.
Nope,
Yeah,
I'm
we
out of
only
movement
have one.
because we're in the heat.
Right.
Heat exhaustion. Okay.
Very hot in the lake.
All right. Red is up again. Here's the event. Despite all the giants on this island, it's swarms of midges that antagonize you while you're in the swamp near a river. Neither one of those applies, so we're good. So moving to the jungle here. And we will skip mapping terrain, discover any creatures. Not in a mountain, so no creatures. Attempting to track the elusive ankylosaur. No. No professional activities. Hunting. I'm in the jungle, so here's the roll. We're eating well, so I've got all the rations then I will need for the day. So I got 3 more, but I only need 2. So, or 1. Let's see, what did I need? I had 2, so I only need 1. So we're good. Hunting is done.
Wait, would you still get 3 for that, or is 3 the maximum you can get?
You go ahead and register it, but next phase you wouldn't do any hunting or fishing.
Gotcha. Okay. So I still
That's
get
great,
all.
though. I mean,
yeah.
that's great the way you did that. You get a ton of victory points that
Sure.
way. Better
Yeah,
to do it 2-3 than it's just get
extra
3.
accidental bonus. I mean, the way I'm logically thinking about it is, okay, so everybody kind of spreads out and they go hunting, and they don't know what the other person came back with, so they all come back and they realize, we got too much food.
We'll just throw this over the side. We don't need it. Okay, and then checking for bonuses. Archaeologist, I am in a jungle, so I discover a ceremonial necklace while in the jungle or mountain for 2 victory points, and a geologist, not in a mountain, so just the 2 VP for the necklace, and that is my turn. On to evening.
Evening, and let's roll for weather.
Unmute myself. 4.
Showers.
Do I move into the lake on step 3?
You do.
Okay. So draw a card. Let's see. You stumble upon 2 abandoned islander canoes. Well, that would have been helpful earlier.
Yeah,
Hidden
no
among
kidding.
the reeds on the lake shore. Well, that's convenient. You may use these to cross. This applies also if adjacent to a lake. Unfortunately, they float away and are lost after they're used. Wow. So if I'd had that last turn.
That's right. Yep, you would have got the jump on them.
All right. That's fine. Move my. Well, should I move there or should I move?
Ramming speed.
It doesn't matter. I'll move here. Discover creature. All right. Come on, Triceratops in the water. No. Not in the mountains. Tracking 1d6. I still track in the lake, right? Or do I not?
No, you would not track.
No tracking in the lake. Okay. But I did at least have a chance to make some food. So roll a 1, which is still 2 food, right, in the lake.
You have a cowboy?
I don't, cowboy. I haven't found one yet. I've been looking.
Found a canoe. Trade a canoe for a cowboy.
We're not going to starve to death, so that's good. Check for bonuses. Not in the swamp or jungle. So the journalist doesn't have a tile type associated. Is that just works anywhere?
That's correct. Yeah, it's free.
Oh, good. I get a point. You can use it.
Inky seaweed.
I think that's it for me.
All right. So blue. Okay, blue does an event. Your team is suffering from sunstroke. Nice. In the Veld, but I'm not in the Veld. Okay. So we're done with that. Move the team. We're going to give up following the giant sloth, and we are just moving to the east to explore. And exploration says terrain 1 or 2, which is nothing. So I get Velt in this thing,
Right.
right? Because 1 and 2 is empty, so I get Velt, which is kind of like a W-looking thing.
Correct. Yep.
All right, discover creature. If in Velt, yes. All right, we discovered a creature. So we roll a die for the creature, correct? Which is a 6.
Velociraptor.
Velociraptor, yes, because those are very cool. How many crew members are we going to lose here? Okay, so we found the Velociraptor. Now we do creature strength, correct?
Correct.
Where's to represent the speed, visual acuity?
Which is 2 dice.
So dice 1. Let's hope it's a big one. 6-1.
So the 6 is the first die. So he's greater than 23 years old. And the 1, so he's large. Yeah.
Big Velociraptor. Okay, so now I have to decide whether I flee or hide or fight him.
That's correct.
We're in the Veld. Oh, we're going to fight him.
Yeah, you're in pretty good shape there, I think.
So 1 dice to fight?
Yep.
We've already used up 2 6s. But we get a third one.
Oh, there you go.
So I get a +1 for the cowboy, -1 because he's large, so it still comes out as netting a 6. So we lose no crew members.
Sweet.
Do we kill the Velociraptor? Is that what that means?
You know, I left that kind of vague. I'm not the most politically correct person in the planet, but
So we defend
I just
ourselves.
felt it was better to avoid it.
So how do you record points for a successful defense?
You get your 2 points for discover creature, and that's whether you
If I lose anybody.
yeah, that's whether he kills any of your crew members or not.
So we defended against the Velociraptor. We can now track. So we found him because we rolled a 2, but we got a cowboy, right? So we successfully tracked him.
Good.
So now if I roll a 2 on the direction he walks, does he still walk? Because he really can't get from the hex he's into that to go east. I assume that's a no-go because
That's a no-go. So you just roll again until you got a good direction.
rolls a 1. All right, good. I was going that way.
Perfect. Yeah, that's where exactly where you wanted it, I'm assuming.
Yep. He's tracking up, and then we can hunt. I don't need to hunt because I've got tons of food already. So we'll draw an event card for bonuses. Got a cowboy. You map the surrounding terrain while in jungle or swamp. I'm in Veld.
It's just 1 victory point for some.
Getting the lay of the land around.
Yeah.
Okay. So I took my victory point for the paleontologist because I found something there. He found a duck-billed dinosaur nest. Yeah, great. And because we're in crappy weather, I only get 1 movement point, so we're gonna stop. Blue's done.
Turn yellow. Event. If you shared a hex with another team, nope. For the last 3 turns, discover 2. No, I've never shared a spot with a team, another team. Move. I want to move on to the discovery to my left, direction 6. So what do I do with the discovery token?
So go ahead and roll your D6 and let's see what you get for the Great Lake
4.
Creature.
creature. Lucky you.
So then I roll.
You got to go
creature
discover
table.
a creature.
Discover
So,
creature in the
Aaron's quietly gloating there.
Well, does it matter with creature? Are all creatures worth 2 or something, anyways?
Yeah, it is. No, it's not the end of the world, but
All right, I rolled a 1.
it wasn't Atlantis.
It's a plesiosaur. Dang. Number in parenthesis, speed, visual acuity.
It's just worth 2 VPs, right?
Yep.
That's pretty swingy, those discoveries. 0 to 20 is a pretty big swing.
So can I hunt the plesiosaur or just do nothing but get 2 victory points?
You treat it just like a discover creature.
So I didn't determine its strength and then decide whether to flee or hide.
That's right. Yep.
I can't. It says here I can't flee or hide in the lake, right? No hiding,
That's correct.
but I can flee. If I flee, does that mean I have to leave the hex?
That's correct. Well, no, that's not correct. If you flee, you're just fleeing within the hex. You're just
I'll fight the sucker. See what happens.
going away from him until he gives up.
I'll just fight him, see what happens.
That's the spirit.
Creature strength. I rolled 2 dice, correct?
Correct.
I rolled 1 die twice. If I roll 2 dice, it's going to add them. Is that right?
Yeah, it does.
So I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Oh, it's a big plesiosaur.
It's 20
Men,
years old,
grab your oars.
large. And then, what's the next step?
See how many crew member you lose.
Where's that? I'm looking for which table.
Yeah, go to the defend table.
Crew. No, this one. Okay, the far right. All right, and I roll 1 die. Got a 2. It's probably bad. 2 in the lake is 3. I lost 3 crew members.
Do you have a cowboy?
I do.
The +1, but the creature's large, so you're -1. So it's just a 2. It's a modified 2. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 crew members died. That was a terrible discovery. You might want to go get that other one.
But he can also use gas bombs.
What does that do? What are the gas bombs?
Automatically immobilize a creature, allowing teams to escape unharmed.
Well, it's before you roll, right?
Can I retroactively decide?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I lost 3 crew members.
Little consolation to the guys that died. You sure
Oh, hey guys. Next time I'll do this, okay? Stick around.
What's in this crate?
Okay, so that was... and now I discover creature, right? I continue with the rest of my regular turn.
That's correct.
So on discovery, in the swamp, nope. Tracking,
No tracking.
hunt in the lake, rolled a 6. That's 3 rations, +1 for the cowboy is 4. All right, well, that pays for half of my crew members lost, I guess. Bonuses for the biologist. Jungle or swamp? Nope. It's cowboy built. I'm done. Next.
All right. Red. Here's my event. I'm in the jungle. I discover a younger giant gorilla for 10 victory points. I roll a die.
Dang.
If I get a 1 through 3, I add 5 more VP. If I have a camera, movie director adds +1 to the roll and doubles. Well, do I have a camera? Let's see. I don't have a spyglass. Okay. I will just take my 10 VP for that. I am going to move. I'm hunting. I'm hunting Ted. I'm tracking Ted out there. So we'll move into that jungle. Don't need to map it. I will attempt to discover a creature in that jungle. No. And then I will try my tracking in the ankylosaur. I need a 1. I get a 1! Okay. So, since he is a 1, and it says 1 next to him, if I'm inferring that, does that mean
You have successfully tracked him.
I have successfully tracked him, so I will now change that to the tracked, right?
And that 0 at 2 o'clock.
Uh-huh. Make that a 1?
Advance that up to 1. There
Perfect.
you go.
Okay.
And now pick a new creature.
Okay. Well, we'll just work our way up with the Triceratops. So that's handy. No professional activities, no hunting because I'm over 3. So now I'm just checking for bonuses. Classify different social roles apparent amongst a clan of monkeys in the springs of a jungle or mountain. Oh, it's got to be jungle mountain though. So that does not count.
Yeah, actually, I need to
I'll
capitalize.
put that in, bold.
Card 17.
Are you
And my geologist.
not in the jungle?
But it's jungle / mountain, which is a specific type.
All right.
Or jungle and mountain, I guess. Discover copper if in jungle or mountain. So 2 VP for that. I am in a jungle. Rah. Good geologist. So that is the end of my turn. So I got 10.
Bam.
Yeah. So I got.
Somebody stop him. He's running away with it.
Okay, that's all for me.
26, 26, 20. Yeah, so the scores are fairly close. Okay, so now we move back to morning. Did everybody get their full rations?
We did.
Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll for weather. And again, it's 4, 5, or 6 that are legal.
Looks like it
Roll
showers.
Yep, so showers. So
All
-1 and no professional activities.
Well, let's see what happens. Maybe I'll get 10 points for a water gorilla here. A giant crocodile attacks one of your crew members in the river. It's not technically a river, right? No lost. I'm going to make my way. I assume there's no stacking tiles, so I'm going to make my way over here.
Well, my last event asked if I had been in the same tile as another team.
Oh, well, can you enter another team's tile?
Yeah, you can enter another team's tile. Generally, it doesn't really mean anything, but there are some cards in there that will say something along the lines of, if you are next to or in the same hex as another team, you can take a tool or lose or I think you even swap crew members. There's lots of different options in there.
All right. Well, let's discover a creature. Discover a creature if enter adjacent to the lake.
See if that plesiosaur is still swimming around.
Sorry, I haven't done this in so long. I was trying to remember. I need to roll a die, right?
Yes, so you do discover creature first. So roll the die.
3, which is a brontosaurus.
Yep, he's just kind of milling around in the water there.
Nice. I'm not afraid of that. Should I be?
A couple of scientific notes here. There's no really such thing as a brontosaurus.
It's true. It's true.
But it was in the movies. So,
so it counts.
And,
it's totally
and they
legal.
did walk around in lakes. So
I roll a strength on the table. Strength table, right?
Yep.
All right. So, oh boy, 6 and a 2. So it's pretty
a big boy.
It's a big one.
Yep.
And old.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna lose people no matter what, so I'm gonna defend. I think that's the only real option. Then I roll to see how many people I lose.
You betcha.
Who picked a fight with this giant brontosaurus? They're fired. Well, they're dead. I'm guessing. We'll say they died. I lose a person. My crew is dwindling rapidly.
So what'd you roll, a 5?
I rolled a 5, so I lost one crew member.
Well, that's a 4 though, right? Because it's a big brontosaurus. You don't have a cowboy, right? I know we keep asking you that, but
oh, I didn't read the fine print.
So yeah, you drop 2 guys.
I lose how many?
2 guys.
2 guys. All right, I've got insect repellent. Well, that 8.
So he could have broken even on that. He could have picked up 2 for the VP and then 2 for the creature and lose 2 for the guy. Okay.
Wow. All right. No tracking. Hunting. Well, I've got nothing to lose at this point. We got fewer mouths to feed. What was 6? So that's all my rations.
Yep.
So
everybody's happy because there's less people and more food.
it's a bountiful day for those who survive. And check for bonuses. Discover in the jungle, I'm not. Discover in the mountains, I'm not. So no bonuses. And I believe that's it.
Blues up. Draw an event card. One crew member is stung by a centipede while in the Veld. I think I'm in the Veld. Yep. He will die unless saved by the roll of a 5 or 6. Doctor add +1. Do I have a doctor with me? I do not.
Wow.
Biologist prevents. I don't have one of those either. So, okay. So, roll a die. 5.
Whoa.
Guess he saved. Okay. Now I got to roll, see if I'm lost.
That's correct.
Okay.
This might be a good time to go through how this is a little different, because I'm used to it as a part of movement. So if you get lost, what happens? You just stay the whole turn in the same hex?
Yeah, it's yet just another way to minimize your movement. Sorry.
We're whipping along so far. All right, what do I need to see if I'm lost?
Roll a d6 against the loss number for the current terrain.
And the loss number of the current. Oh, there it is.
It's the number to the left.
Oh, so I can't get lost in the belt, I take it.
I think that's correct. Because, hey, it's flat.
Move up 1. Gonna map the terrain. 3-5 Mesa, or 3-5 is neither. 5 though. Oh, we got ourselves a swamp. And we will discover creatures. If hex containing river or ravine, denied. Tracking, roll 1d6. Oh, stuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
See where he moves. He moves in direction 6. So we'll move him up to there. And we're done with that. Conduct professional activities. Nope. Hunt. We are in swamp. Ooh, we are hungry. Cowboy adds 1. Boop, boop, boop. No food. Check for bonuses. So for the paleontologist, discover an echinodon for 2 if in jungle or swamp, which I am. So that's 2 VPs. Cowboy, save crew member if in ravine, not. So it's just 2 VPs for that. Who's done?
All right. Event. Come upon an ancient totem that you believe you've seen before. You're convinced you are headed the wrong direction. Turn to the last text you were prior to this turn for your movement phase. Archaeologists or cowboys will remember this region and avoid this confusion. I have a cowboy, so I'm not doing that. I'm going to move here. I'm not mapping. I can discover a creature if in the swamp or jungle. Nope. Tracking. Nope. No professional activities. I can hunt. Roll 6 in the lake. +1 for the cowboy is still a 6 for 3 rations. Okay. Bonuses. Biologist. If near water, discover spatula Hottentotta, diving for food if near water. 2 VPs. And the cowboy. Nope. Okay, so 2 VPs for bonus.
By the way, for you, Ted, for blue,
Yep.
You are in the point where you could potentially start discovering rivers. So make sure you do 4B as well after you look for the terrain.
Gotcha. Good call.
And we have no VPs, any more VPs available, right? So I'm done.
Red?
I'm done.
Okay. So Red pulling an event. Team is startled by a swarm of giant bats that darken the skies in the Veldt. Well, I'm not in the Veldt, so we hear about it way off in the distance. We are going to move into here, into more jungle.
Stalker.
Yes. That's correct. One of the things people need to learn about Source of the Nile games is economy of motion. Do the best with the least amount of effort. Let's see. So I'm going to attempt to discover a creature here in the jungle. I do find a creature here in the jungle. So here's my die roll. It's a 1. So it is an ape. Is that right? No, I can't see.
Jungle's a T-Rex.
Is it a T-Rex? Wow,
Are
it's
you in
a
the jungle?
T-Rex. That's awesome. Okay. So I have discovered a T-Rex. Here's the size of the T-Rex. Here's the first die roll. Second die roll. It's a big one. Well, I think prudence demands that, let's see.
He's got boxing gloves on his little arms there, so I'm just saying.
All right. So
Duke it out with
let's give some of the folks something new to see here. I'm going to attempt to flee. 38 victory points, my man. So I have to just roll on the flee hide table, and only on a 6 can I flee.
Correct.
Otherwise, I have to defend anyway. So, what is the creature's speed? Because it may be not even worthwhile.
Creature speed is it's a 2.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it would be impossible. So I guess we would have to fight him no matter what. So we're going to just fight. Ooh, I'm going to throw a gas bomb at it. Psst.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Get out of here. All right. So
Yep.
I'm removing a gas
Well
bomb.
done.
Thank you. Okay, so he runs off, stomping away with his little arms. But I get 2 VP for 2 VP, right? Because I discovered him anyway.
Correct.
So let's put turn 7. Discover creature. 1 creature. 2 creature. Okay. And then we do our tracking. Tracking for the second creature here. It's a fail. And no activities. Hunting. New day, new hunt. 3 in the jungle is 2. So I got 2 rations. And professional, or excuse me, bonuses. Let's see what we get for bonus. Archaeologist. I'm not on the veldt, so I don't find Herr Schlieman's Troy. And geologist. I am in the jungle, so I find another unusual geological formation for 1 victory point. All right, that is my turn.
More weather.
Yep.
It's heavy rain now.
Ooh, yuck. Okay.
Okay, so roll another die. Okay. No effect. Okay, so
So white's up.
I've been muted this entire time. It's no wonder you guys aren't talking to me.
Oh no, we heard you.
I would like to move on to the discovery tile.
Okay. Well, you got to do an event first, right?
I did. Sorry, I pulled it a
Okay.
bit. It didn't apply.
Okay.
I told you that, but of course you couldn't hear me. So how does the discovery tile work or not work?
yeah, you go to the table and roll it.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Bam.
Sunken treasure, 50 GP.
Nice.
See there, I left a good one for you.
Well, thanks, Bruce. I guess I should move on. Do I just delete this tile?
Yep.
Now, is that my... I don't remember the last time we played where we had more than 1 movement. Is that my movement?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's see what creature I find in the lake. Nothing. That's a swamp. No tracking. No professional activities. I already have 3 rations, so I don't do hunting. Correct.
Correct.
Bonus.
Question on the bonus. Do you do that for each hex, or do you do it just at the end of your turn?
Each X.
Okay.
Hey. So it says if in a swamp or near a lake. Doesn't count if I'm on the lake.
You are near the lake.
Oh, that counts as near the lake? Okay.
Yes.
And I discovered Cygnus.
Near
Swan,
Susia.
swan? What?
Swan, yep. The swan to be
And
all
then-
swan.
It's coming right for us.
I use a heliograph to send a message back to the ship, so I get 1 VP for that as well.
It's one of those inflatable swans you see in pools.
Maybe it's a swan riding a swan. Okay, I gotta add 15 points to the... and then, so now I cycle back around.
Yeah.
Do I just do everything again, the 3 through 9?
Yep.
I guess Bruce is gonna go up the East Coast and steal all that stuff. Greedy little guy. So I guess I'll go this way. Still no mapping. I do discover creature again. Jungle or swamp, I'm not. No tracking, no activities, full rations, check for bonuses. All right, so jungle or swamp, I don't get anything. Lose all of your ink supply, unable to document henceforth. What does that mean?
Ignore that one. I'm going to take that one out. He's
Okay.
got a typewriter.
That's a heck of a thing to be lugging through the jungle.
Yeah, 50, card 58.
You know, one thing you might want to take a look at is when you're cycling through a turn, maybe you check for bonuses is outside the cycle, right? So if you move 2 hexes, you don't get 2 check for bonuses. Maybe it should just be 1, because otherwise you could just spend your time on the lake, just cruising around the lake, because it's very fast movement. So whenever you get to move twice, you could get 2 sets of bonuses. You could collect quite a few points that way, I would guess.
The
You'd end up
threshold
losing all your ink,
the
too.
threshold in Source of the Nile used to be if you mapped a new terrain or you discover a native tribe. So I would, if either one of those conditions were true, no matter how many hexes you entered, that's when you got a bonus card at the end of the turn. So that's something you may want to consider similar for this. But if you like it in each hex, that's certainly it's definitely a VP farm.
Yep.
So pull number 9 down below
Number
the
10.
steps. Okay.
Yes, I would say check for bonuses should be just once per turn.
Yeah.
Just wherever you end
Well, I
up,
mean,
then you
just-
may find
yeah.
something.
Sure, I'll just.
Okay. Wait, are you done?
I believe I am, yes.
And if you,
That's-
like I said, if you want to normalize that so that we're not, so I'm right now sitting at 45 victory points because I got a couple really juicy ones. You may want to put that so that you don't start getting them until you get out of the swampy area here, where you're starting to actually map terrain. But either is fine. I mean, it just depends on what you want people to expect.
Right.
Okay, Blue will do its event. Crew member strays from the team into the swamp, which I believe I'm sitting in, and disappears in a pit of quicksand. Roll a die. 1 to 2. He was carrying a gas bomb. He was not carrying a gas bomb, but we lost a dude. So we got to take a crew member down. And that costs minus 2 VPs, right?
Correct.
Other. Now I got to roll to see if we're lost. 3. I'm sitting in the swamp for 2, so that should be fine. We will move our team. We're going to go and try and track that dude. In the meantime, we'll map. So map terrain 5-2. So 5, we're swamping it again. So we'll discover a creature. If in a hex containing a river or ravine, nope. Tracking, roll 1 die 6. Roll a 4. This is my 3rd tracking attempt, and I got a cowboy. So that means we found Mr. Giant Sloth, I believe.
I think that's right.
So he's been tracked. So how many victory points do I get? Like 1 + 2 + 3? Is that the dealio?
Yeah, so if this is your 3rd turn, and like you say, 4 minus 1, you're 3, then correct.
And so how many VPs do you get for that? 1 + 2 + 3?
Yes, so 6. If my math is right. Well done.
And do I put that? I put the 6 down in the tracked animals category, or do I add it up in the turn track someplace?
You put it on the tracked animals, so
Okay. I got it down there. Yep.
yeah, you see it there, just to the
Yep.
2 o'clock.
Okay. Hunting. Rolled a 4. Cowboy adds 1 in the swamp. So there's 2 food we just got there. And then we check for our bonuses. And we have a cowboy who is Bupkis. And I almost discovered a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but I did not. So we're done.
They're no fun.
Yep.
Now, do you have movement points left?
Nope, because I was in a swamp, and swamp
I see.
takes 2, right? So I think I'm
Okay.
out.
All right.
Oh, plus we're in, yeah, even though it's thunder. Yeah, right. Yep.
Okay, so that's me. Event. 5 of your crew members become sick from the cold while camped high on the mountain slopes. Nope. Check for lost. I'm still within the no lost zone, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That's bounded by those swamps outside the lake. Move to this swamp. No need to map. Discover. If in the hex containing mountain or mesa, nope. Tracking. I got a 1. Okay. Yeah, so that's the first time. I put the footprints over there. No professional activities. Hunt. Got a 1. Nothing. Bonuses. For a biologist in the swamp. Discover enormous snake while in the swamp. 2 VPs. So now do I need to determine this snake's size? Or is it just bonus and I don't do that? And
You take the bonus points and you check for size.
snake length. I'm rolling 3 dice. No, first I have to roll small, medium, large. Creature size. Strength. Okay, so I'm rolling a 3 and a 1, so he is large. And I roll 3d6, 13, 56 feet.
Yeah. And now 2 dice for the inches.
7 inches, 56, 7.
Wow. Impressive.
Now, the swamp takes 2 movement points, right? So I'm done. Is that correct?
Yes, you are. All right. I guess it is time for Red. Red draws an event card and gets... one of the crew members is bitten by a centipede. I am not on the veldt as of yet, so he is fine. I am moving out of the last non-lost hexes into the veldt. I will draw to see... Let's see. The movement team... Alright, so I'm going to draw for a creature. I'm not in a swamp, so there is no creature. I will attempt to track. So I need a 1. I do not get a 1. I'm not doing any professional activities, so I now hunt. Hunting in the veldt is a 4. And I have 2 more rations. So that gets me 2 there. I'm at 4 now. And here is my bonus. Let's see. Archaeologists discover what appears to be a Spanish piece of 8 nailed to a tree for 3 victory points. And nothing for the geologist. So, oh, there's gold out here. Gold, I tell you. Alright, so 3 victory points for that. Bonus VP, 1, 2, 3. And that was 2 movement points, or 1 movement point to go into a veldt. But we only have 2 total, so I'm just going to hold up there. That is my turn.
All right, it's 9 o'clock. Do we want to call it for tonight?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Do you guys want to have a conversation about what we're seeing, how we're playing? And
Yeah.
if we do that, do you want to stop the recording while we have that conversation?
Sure. I will. So we'll sign off here, and we'll be back for our next session, our next exciting session coming soon. Good game, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.